poison? Is people poison?
Alright guys, it's Reaper1061 here. This is the first time I'm using this program for my audio. But today I want to talk about something a little personal. And the gameplay isn't the biggest part of this, so it's just up there since this is a gaming channel. But today I want to focus more on the commentary because I want to talk about teenage depression. And most likely reason you found this video, since we probably don't have too many subscribers right now, is typing depression in the search bar. So yeah, I thought I would tell you my personal story with it. This could be a little hard for me. Sorry if I crack up a little, but yes, I guess I got real depressed about 7th grade. I think that's the first time I ever cut myself. And people that think people just cut themselves for like attention, yeah, it's not how it is. I attribute it to like a lot like smoking. It's more of a crutch. It helps you get through life. At least I did. I cut myself because it felt better than everything I was going through in a day. It was bad. For last time I counted, I'm over 300 scars down. But I'm a few months clean now, and I just wanted to help any other people that don't think they can get through it. So I'm just tell you, it's not going to be easy if you are trying to stop, and you really should. The reason I'm making this video is because I was on a social networking site the other day, and I saw this girl. I'm not going to name names of anything, but and her post was about ending her life, and that hit home real deep right there. So I was like, I have to help her. So I messaged her, and we started talking, and I like to think that I may have saved her. Said she wasn't going to do anything anymore, but I know how hard that was for me, so yeah. You guys don't know how many times I told myself and my friends I was going to stop. Every time someone would see one, I would just be like, I'm done, I'm not going to do anymore. And I'd run home the same day and just do it again. It's going to be a hard topic. I don't really know how to explain to people how to stop, because I know a lot of people are going, I just don't have anybody, I don't have any friends, I don't have anyone to talk to. And I'm just going to tell you now that talking to someone's not easy. If you know one of your friends is hurting themselves, you need to talk to them about it. You can't yell at them, and you can't be like, why are you doing this? You can't say anything like that. You have to be there for them, and you can't just be mad at them or angry. You have to understand that they probably are going through a tough time, or maybe their whole life's been tough. No, my life hasn't been that easy, but I know there's people that have a lot harder life than I do. I guess the biggest thing is you have to be there for them if they need you. You can't scoff it off. If they try to talk to you about it, you really need to actually just say you're there for them and understand, even if you don't know what to say. Just listen to them, because that'll be more helpful than you can imagine. And I guess in all honesty, one of my friends kind of really got a hold of me and called me stupid like 50,000 times every time I did it. But yeah, got chewed out a good few times. And if I'm talking to someone that does it to themselves, I don't recommend going to your parents. I mean, as a last resort, you can. I did, and in all honesty, it wasn't that helpful. Uh, I did tell my mom, and I did go to a counselor, and that helped all of none. I don't think talking to a stranger is helpful. So, yeah. But if you feel like you need to, if you think that would be helpful, I think you should just go for it. But as for me, it wasn't something I need to do. And, yeah, I'm probably gonna have to make this 2, maybe 3-part thing. But, yeah, I was talking to this girl, and she just thought she was so alone in life that her friends didn't care about her, family hated her, that like nothing she ever did right. And any of you that are teenagers out there know that's how you feel. I'm 15, and I know exactly how it feels. I knew I could relate to her, and I do think I helped her, but I don't know if I helped her enough. So far, she's messaged me every single day this week, and we've been talking about it, and trying to get her through it. She gave her my suggestions for quitting. And basically, I told her, you have to make it a commitment to yourself that you're going to stop. You have to wake up every morning and say, I'm not going to cut, I'm not going to hurt myself. The first commitment I made her make was a promise to me that she's not going to die. One of her biggest things, she didn't think anyone cared about her. Well, I told her to this. There's a guy in Texas who's never met you before who cares about you and doesn't want you to die. And I think that may have been something that really caught her attention. Because I'm just telling you this, guys. No matter what, there is someone that cares about you. And they care a lot. I may only have 2 best friends, but I know I would give my life for them, and I know they would do the same for me. I'm not going to tell you it's going to be easy, because it was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Getting through this is going to be a challenge. It's going to be more than a challenge. It's going to be pretty much nearly impossible. You're going to feel like you just need to give up every morning and every night. And I tell you this, guys, but I'm like 5 months clean, 3 months, something like that. And I think about killing myself every single day. And it's just one of those thoughts that just comes to me. But my depression's kind of bad. It keeps me up at night, so. But I'm just saying, if I can get through it, I think anybody else can. I think the thought of just dying and not having anything left is terrifying. I'm a Christian, and I was raised a Christian, so I'm supposed to believe that there's heaven, but everybody knows you have to question if there is an afterlife. And that thought terrified me, to where if I just didn't live, I would be nothing. I would be here. So yeah, I couldn't do it. And I don't know. I told her she needed to find an outlet. And I tell this to everybody, you have to find something that you can just take your frustration out on, or something. Like I used to write. I wrote really depressing stories about suicide and everything else, and use them for school papers if I had one coming up. They were really good stories, but I think it was more of a pain to write that than it was just to cut, so I was like, yeah, let's not do that. I decided there's gotta be better ways, so I pretty much listen to music 24/7 now. I don't know if any of you have actually been to my channel or listen to my rap, which is horrible, but yeah, it pretty much says that I've cut myself, etc. I know my life hasn't been the hardest, but it hasn't been that easy either. I'm not going to tell you my full story unless I get someone that says they want to hear it, but it hasn't been that easy. But I know the one thing I want to do is help people who've been in close to my situation, where they feel like they have nothing left to give and they just want to end their life. because I'm just here to tell you that if you think you have nothing left to live for in your life, there's 100 reasons left for you to live. I don't know if you guys know this, but the self-mutilation rate in teens is like over 10 million for the US alone, and that's just the people that actually come forward. And if you're like me, who didn't want to come forward, then there's probably about 10 million more, maybe more than that. I don't know the exact statistic, but there's so many people that are depressed in the US, it's unbelievable. And I know people that won't take antidepressants because they feel like they don't need a pill to make themselves happy. And I honestly don't take any meds at all. I don't do it. But I try to stay upbeat in all my videos. I haven't made one in a while, so yeah. Been hectic lately. And I know if I just want to tell you this now so I don't forget later in the video, that if anybody is actually going through a hard time, and I mean, when I say hard time, I don't mean a minor time you can't do it, but like if you really think you need to end your life, if you need to cut, if you need to just hurt yourself severely, then you need to message me. Like, I'm not kidding, because I want to help. I know I'm not going to preach to you about God or anything like that, because I don't think that helps. I'm going to be there for you and I'm going to help you. So if you feel that way, I think it's right for you to message me. If you don't feel comfortable with it, then just say something like, man, I really don't know what to do. Could you help me out? And then we'll start talking. I'll just send you whatever you need to hear. I know I'm not too good at helping people, but you know, if I just save one person.